Howdy folks, I got my Mitchell's wool fat whipped up here. I'm going to show the shaver again. I just did the video about my mail call here. This is a Focus R51. Get it centered up here. And it is made out of aluminum, made in Italy. And this DE shaver is quite a bit different than what I guess you might say your typical DE shaver. The base plate is flat. The cap is relatively flat. It has a bit of shape to it. You can kind of tell that there's where the preferred angle for, especially for somebody just starting out. This R51 from the Superior Shave website mentions that it might be considered a mild shaver. Show you what the bottom. Now this is an unmarked one. I guess you might say the production ones, with all the bells and whistles in the way of any kind of markings, have yet to make it here. He sent this to me by the way of a loan. And blade I'm going to be using today, this is a Personna blade. This is the X series. This is the wrapper that it comes in. I'll show you what the blade looks like. Get it loaded here. Decided to go with a Personna blade of choice for me. And that's what it looks like there. This particular blade does pretty well for me. Guess you might say Personna is my standby, my go-to blade. See if I can show this without causing myself any harm. That's what it looks like there inside. Pretty nice. I mean, it holds the blade in nice and secure as it goes for. There's just not a whole lot of play. See if I can show you. There's just a tiny bit of wiggle, but you got to have a certain amount of room just to be able to put this stuff back together. So in other words, as far as I'm concerned, that has no bearing on what the shave is going to be like. And boy, I sure was lucky to get this. This is going to be awesome. I gotta send it back to him, so I'll probably be making some videos will come out the next few days with me using it before I put it back. That's what it looks like there. You can kind of tell that the blade, it is there. I did put it in. It may be just kind of hard to see. You can kind of see the blade right there. You kind of see it shining just a little bit off the light. This is going to be a very interesting shave. Kind of excited about it. I've already got it, Mitchell's wool fat whipped up, like I said. I have it in the handy dandy container that I got it in a few years back. This is one of those soaps that I guess you might say some folks may have a hard time getting it to lather the way they want to. Got it whipped up here with a Burma Shave brush. This is an inexpensive boar brush. I can pick it up here locally for about $4.29. It's usually right next to the Williams. Just to show you what I've got whipped up here in the container. I have found, though, for me, that probably the best thing to do with this shaving soap, here's a sticker on the bottom if you want to take a peek at that, soaking it does make a difference. At least with my puck it does. Mine was, maybe it was already old to begin with, but it seems to soak up some of the water and does well when I do it this way. So that's the direction I'm going to go with this. Also, I cannot begin to pronounce the name of this particular aftershave, so I'll have it listed down below, as well as the scent description, the best I can find on this, because my nose can't really pick it all out. It's citrus, woods, and I think there was one more, and I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I'll have all that listed down below. As well, I got mine off of eBay, and that seems to be a pretty easy place for me to find this. But this scent on this aftershave is just fantastic. It is really nice. My wife likes it. That should help give some folks a clue. But this is really nice scented aftershave. I've already put a hot towel to the face, but I didn't use coconut oil this morning. I used the water that was left over soaking the puck there. I used it, some refer to as bloom water. I worked it into my face, and it's been a moment, so it's probably dried out just a bit. these the yesterday's mail call was just really nice. I was expecting, you know, the brushes to show up, but I was not expecting the shaver to show up. It was not anything that I asked for. It was sent out of kindness to me. A lot of that's going around here lately. And I tell you what, I'm really anxious to check this shaver out. Like I said, there's three in the video, the mail call video, there's three versions. There's a Focus R51, 52, and 53. And I'll go back over the 52 as shaped more of what we're accustomed to seeing. In other words, the base plate is arched up a bit, as well as the cap, to give the blade more of an angle, I guess you might say. In the 53 is a slant. I didn't mention in the video, but the slant is similar, in case you haven't seen any videos just yet. I think it's, I always call it fat tip, because that's just easy to say, or fat tip. They make open comb shavers in Italy, as well as ones with safety bars on there. And the they have came out here recently with, I'm shedding here, with slant razors. And they have two different versions of them. And one of them is with the safety bar that is tweaked just a bit, and it's a slant razor. And Focus has made their version of that also, which is, it is going to be interesting to see how that works out. As it goes for 52, 53, they're, from what I understand, is considered to be more aggressive. This one here is considered to be more mild. And one of the things that that was mentioned, Superior Shave website, as it goes for lather, it likes, in short, basically wet lather. Now, this is my first time go on this. I was thinking, about doing a video, doing a shave first before I did a video. Just by judging by that right there, I'd almost, yeah, it does feel similar, kind of mild. Oh, I'll put the video link down below when he's introducing the three different versions, as well as if if anybody's familiar with the Focus Dynamic, is the shaver that's got the pivoting head. There's a stainless steel version. And of course, it looks just like the one that we know, the Focus Dynamic. Aluminum. This is pretty smooth. Couldn't tell you how much this weighs. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But that Focus Dynamic comes out in the stainless steel model. And I guess some people are having some issues with blade alignment. I haven't had any issues with the blade alignment. They recommend using a DE blade snapped in half. I used the pre-cut ones. Everything seems to work out okay with me. But others, I guess, may have been experiencing some trouble. So what they did is on the base plate, I think it's the base plate, or I think it's the base plate. No, it was the cap. That's right. The cap, they put in two additional posts. And if you're familiar with a shavette, that's what when I saw that, that's what I related it to, was a shavette. They have these two posts posted in a particular area so that half of a DE blade sits in there pretty tight. Kind of anxious to see what the price is on that one there. He does have a sale going on, a sale of sorts. It depends on what color handle you're looking for on the Focus Dynamic. He did say it was mild on his website, and the as it goes for the beard reduction per pass, this is definitely set up in such a way that it's a 3-pass shaver, because the first pass, there's plenty left. So if you got sensitive skin, that just might be, this just might be one of the, a shaver that you could be interested in. Because with a little bit of beard reduction on the first pass, a little bit more on the next pass, a little bit more on the third pass, and for somebody that's got sensitive skin, or or maybe even somebody just starting out that doesn't have a whole lot of facial hair, but is getting into shaving, this just might be something that someone would be interested in. Price point wise, I think this one here is set up. It's near $62. I think it's $61.99. I think, if I remember right. And I think some of the, the 62 and the 63 come in different colors as it goes for. I'm shedding pretty good today. As it goes for, I think the black is black handle as well as the cap, but I think the aluminum handle on the, what is it, blue? I think gold was another color. I can't remember for sure out of the top of my head. But some the caps will come in the aluminum color. Handles will be a different color, if I remember right. I think that's what I remember seeing. For somebody that shaves on a daily basis, like I said, especially if you don't have a whole lot of beard to deal with, one that works with beard reduction a little bit at a time just might be up your alley. I saw Lee's video, his last video, with the two Sterling shavers, which look just fantastic. He says he doesn't shave on a daily basis. So Lee, this might be one if he's going to be shaving on a daily basis. This will probably be one. It's yeah, I would this would be one I would recommend because with sensitive skin, trying to shave on a daily basis could be kind of tough. And if you're wanting to, or maybe for instance if you're in the military and you have a bit of a need to be clean shaven, a shaver like this just might be right up your road. Because if you don't have much beard growth, or if it's kind of splotchy, just got a little bit here and there, and you enjoy shaving, or just need just enough to knock off the big stuff, especially if you're light complected but got dark whiskers. Most of mine are gray nowadays. Back in the day, yeah, they were dark brown. I had some red mixed in, black. Yeah, all that shows up pretty easy when you're younger, but as you get older and your whiskers get lighter, it doesn't show up near as much. But if you're in one of those need-to situations, but your skin is sensitive as all get out, shaver like this just might be what you're looking for, because it's not aggressive at all. It is mild, and the reduction on each pass is just little by little. You will feel the need. Yeah, I should mention it because I read about it, and yeah, I have to agree. You will feel the need to put some pressure in behind this blade, the shaver. I think the next video I'll do it with a feather blade, just to see what it does, and then I'll also probably will go with maybe a derby blade. All right, we're going against the grain here. Like I said, this is the mild one. Just off the top of my head, I haven't shaved with the other two, of course. I think they've got the market pretty good. I would have to say they did a pretty good the scheme, the idea. Having a mild shaver, what I would consider a gentle shaver. A lot of feedback with this aluminum. Razor Rock's SLOC version 2 with the aluminum cap and base plate, that aluminum head, if you will. A lot of feedback with that. You can hear it, which it's just singing. That's the way I look at it. I have to say this angle is pretty easy to find. It's pretty much like the rest of their shavers. Designed to help the shaver find the angle to get a good shave. Definitely could buff with this one. Going back over and over in the same spot doesn't seem to be a problem. This shaver will not be for everybody. I'll put it that way. It will not be for everybody because of the reduction, the way that it reduces the beard. Some will find that to be inefficient. They won't be happy with it. I would suggest going with one of the other two models if you're interested in them. But this, with being a mild shaver, I mean, my face, it just, how can you say, doesn't even feel like I went through a shave with a blade. Very smooth, very easy to use for me. No stinging from the alum block. I don't even think I showed the alum block or the witch hazel. Got so excited. That rubber band is really nice. It comes with the alum from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. He sends a rubber band with it, and it does help me. I've been shopping around looking for different colored rubber bands. I got some other alum blocks that don't have rubber bands. I'd like to get a rubber band on them. It's a very good idea. I got some Humphrey's witch hazel. Oh, I know what else I was going to mention. Speaking of the witch hazel here, last night with the leaf razor, I did shave my leg, my wife's legs, not my legs, her legs, with the leaf razor. And the soap I went ahead and used was from Black Ship Grooming, Aladdin Spice. Really nice scent. Aladdin Spice is just it's a warm scent. It's I have spicy scents that are definitely spicy. This one here leans more on the warm side of the spicy. Really nice scent. From time to time I do that for my wife. I shave her legs. Before the leaf razor, I think the last shaver I used was a vintage Star DE, if I remember right. I like this, the peppermint in my, boy, I'm going to miss this. I'm going to have to make some more with peppermint. I like the peppermint. Peppermint menthol, that was a good mix. But this, when I looked it up again, because I've had this one for a little bit, I think the going price for this on eBay is right around the $12 mark. Everybody's nose is different, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. This scent is really nice. Like I said, my wife, as soon as I came out of the bathroom, she liked it. I used this yesterday. I think my nose is picking up the earthy part, the woody part, I guess you might say, right off the bat. My nose is just not the best in the world to be able to pick out various different scents in there, but I can tell you, this stuff does smell good. Oh, should show you. It does have a plastic restrictor. See if I can get it centered here. There we go. That's what it looks like. It's not real big, it's not real small, but it is a restrictor in there. If that's a concern or an interest to you, got to keep it all clean. My hands still feels like they're slippery from the Mitchell's wool fat, but this is awesome stuff. Like I said, got the name down here below. I'll have all that information, the name of it and everything else down below. I just can't even begin to pronounce all that. Outside of Monroe, I just don't possess that capability. Had a really nice shave. Yeah, if everything goes well, tomorrow I'll do another video and I'll use a feather blade. see what kind of shave difference there is, if any at all. And that might be a point of interest for some folks with this R51 from Focus. Like I say, it is made in Italy, so the virus is wreaking havoc here, there, and everywhere. So hopefully it will be at the Superior Shave website here soon. Sometime this month is what the hope is. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.